Well, today is a huge day for the Mclaren project. We're taking it on its first drive today, so let's get to it. What the frick?
You didn't hit anything, but I heard
that.
Something click.
That's when I step on my brake
Yeah.
really hard. The sensor has to be centered somewhere.
Last video, this car was stuck in a permanent limp mode due to a false reading from the steering angle sensor. So I fixed the sensor.
We fixed it!
And just when I thought that had done it, limp mode comes back at 10 miles per hour.
Vehicle limp mode, what the frick? Not happy about that. Oh, frick.
And it's now leaking hydraulic fluid everywhere.
Just after that first drive, we lost power steering.
So today, let's see what we can do to fix those problems.
Today potentially is a big part of getting this car on the road. We are getting an alignment. So today let's start with the hydraulic system. It's not happy. So I was just poking around here this morning. It's leaking here. And then I noticed way down there is a leak. But yeah, hydraulic system's not super happy. So let's start with this and then we'll work our way up from there. There is a chance I have to take the front bumper off too today before we go to the alignment shop. One battery. Let's see what it looks like back there. There's some fluid on top of the hydraulic manifold unit. There's some fluid leaking from here. Hopefully it's just that I didn't tighten it down quite tight enough. Could be the old crush washers are leaking too. So I'm just gonna make sure everything is actually tight on here first. Then I'm probably just gonna have to take it as it is, limp it over to the alignment shop and just get it done. All right. It's had like 45 degrees of a turn left in them, so hopefully that helps. But I think it's also reading a code that I think it said port 3 is stuck closed. So there's a chance this used unit I bought from eBay was faulty. Or things are just not working correctly. Getting the alignment done today, I think, will help verify the hydraulic system at least is reading correctly and pressurizing correctly. So it could just be that, man. It could just be reading a false reading, and as I was turning the steering wheel, the hydraulic was sending too much pressure. This wiring harness is saturated in hydraulic fluid, and there's a broken wire I can see through there. And so that's probably our door problem. So, all right, let's get this battery all the way in, get this bumper off, and take it over to the alignment shop.
Off comes the bumper once again, so we're not scraping it everywhere today, and just to make the last repairs easier. So I headed off to my dad's house to grab the trailer, and with it loaded up to head to the alignment shop, I couldn't help but be excited for this next step. Getting an alignment on a project car is a good indicator that the project is almost done. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but this is probably the last time loading it onto a trailer. So I got it over to West Coast Wheels and Tires and waited my turn since they really did prefer I drove it on myself, you know, just in case. They are one of the only shops in my area that does exotics, so I hugely appreciated their help on this.
A little bit better.
So they did a basic toe adjustment alignment for $180 and sent me on my way. And the car immediately just felt better somehow.
Am I not seeing a limp mode? There for sure should have been a limp mode with that. It's sounding a lot better in my opinion. It's functioning like a normal car right now from what I'm seeing. This car is so cool, dude.
Until this point, there was always something that just felt like off about driving the car. Be it crooked steering or limp mode faults or bad power steering, but now I wasn't really feeling any of that.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh.
But it was really hard for me to believe that all those problems were happening because of a simple $180 alignment.
We have an aligned vehicle that didn't go into limp mode even though I was driving it 20 miles an hour.
But after just driving through the parking lot, I couldn't believe that it might have fixed all of that. So with it on the trailer, I took it nice and slow home, and I was super optimistic for doing another first drive tonight and just seeing what happens.
What the frick? I don't like that. Let's get it down so I'm not right. Do you guys see that? I did not like that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go once around the block really quick. Limp mode didn't come back in the parking lot. And it's been consistent. Every time I hit 15 miles per hour or faster, it just immediately threw a limp mode. This will tell us if we fixed it or not. Let's hope there's no freaking smoke. Please please, 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 please. Oh, freaking smoke is just stressing me out, man. I am not seeing a limp mode. I'm not seeing a limp mode. Look how straight this thing is. Dude! Whoa! We'll see if the hydraulic system's happy again too. This car is so much happier. And the door opens with one click now for some reason. Just good luck, I guess. If the hydraulics don't leak, this car is literally fixed. There's a chance this car is like ready to get registered right now. Dude, I'm not seeing anything. Dude.
With that out of the way, I went ahead and threw the car back together 100%. The windshield wiper goes back on for the very first time, and I had to make a few modifications to the weather strips to make them fit under the aftermarket body kit. So those got installed, and I moved on to the passenger side footwell, which has been a hollow mess of wires ever since I got the car. This is what it has looked like since I got the project. So I bought all the missing panels to install everything tonight.
Spent some time getting the miscellaneous weather strips in, got the windshield wiper installed. Definitely looks a lot more finished with those things done. When rain hits the windshield here, it goes down to these two drains. So all I'm doing right now is just running those drains into somewhere that's not gonna dump water inside here. I'm hoping to finish this up really quick and then take it on an actual drive right now. It's finally hitting me that this thing's gonna be on the road in the next day or two. Everything is 100% installed on this car, so I'm testing the drains real quick before we actually wash it. All right, let's see. Yep, drains work great. There we go, dude. Well, this is the most complete it's ever been, and it's basically 100% done. We still need to throw the trunk tub in. It's just so refreshing to have this thing 100% buttoned up. And this is the first time when you sit in the car, it's actually like 100% complete. Cup holders, floor mats. This is the first time you guys have even seen this footwell actually put back together. It just looks like such a nice car now. Man. It's like an actual car. We're taking it on the official shakedown drive today. So let's hit the road and see how it does. Airbag fault, passenger door release fault, and that's it. All right, let's do it. Yeah, no limp mode right now. Nice and straight. Hop in, young swag. All right, ready for this? Sure. Never mind, that was super lame.
It was okay.
We'll try it one more time real quick. Whoa.
What was that?
Probably just rocks. Oh, actually, I smell something.
Yeah, I do too.
That smells like brakes, honestly. That was the first time I actually hit the brakes hard. So we'll just do a quick little assessment, but I'm not worried yet. Well, there we go. You're officially the first one to ride in this thing as like a complete car.
Smelling because it smells right here.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if we
like
can
you can smell it right
please
there.
don't have any leaks. Let's see. No leaks that I'm seeing.
There is smoke coming out of the two back pipes.
Oh, really?
Wispy right here.
Oh, yeah, it just smells like normal exhaust. Well, that was the first time I've actually opened it up a fair amount. There's a good chance it just hasn't done that for a long time. I'm gonna fire it up again and see if anything comes out of the pipes or anything. Oh, what is that? Oh, what the frick?
No smoke.
Yeah, that sounds normal to me, luckily.
Take it around the block again. You didn't hit anything, but I heard
that.
something click.
That's when I step on my brake really hard.
Something's
and I
clicking.
smell it immediately. It's probably ABS. It's probably just traction control.
It's only on the right side though.
Let me try it again. Didn't hear it there. I do smell brakes.
No, but I can smell brakes for sure.
It probably just hasn't been braked for a long time.
Well, break it in.
I may go ahead and check the engine oil again, now that we're all warmed up. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think we're all right, dude. I think we just take this thing on an actual drive and see what happens. Fans are kicking on exactly as they should be. I'm not seeing or hearing any weird things or sounds. I think all the little water droplets we're seeing is mostly from washing it. Let's check the hydraulic system, but it seems, steering all felt fine to me. Hydraulics seemed like they were doing fine. No leaks at all, which is great. So hopefully this is still full. Hey, it's perfectly full. Dude, we have a fully functioning car. No way. I'm still getting the air brake temporarily unavailable fault. And everybody who owns a McLaren that has DM'd me is saying that you just have to pull this up and push this down manually a couple times. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give that a shot really quick. Definitely not super easy, but maybe that's why we're doing this. This is all pretty hot back here, that's for sure. This is where the exhaust comes through. And this is actually operated off of the clutch fluid or the gear oil. Definitely a very different system. You'd expect this would be hydraulically actuated, but indeed it is actually off of the gear oil. All right, well, we'll see if that fixes it next time. This thing's been idling for 45 minutes at least, just holding completely steady, nothing wrong, no leaks at all, besides the transmission fluid, but I need that to leak out. So I'm gonna take it on one last drive tonight, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll hopefully go on an extended drive tomorrow and maybe go get it smogged if all goes well. Man, it's been at operating temperature for, I don't know, at least an hour and a half. And it's doing great, man. This has been quite the project. You guys probably too have forgotten how much has gone into this right here. It's just such a surreal feeling right now. It's all actually working. Steering feels fantastic, straight as an arrow. I just put it in track mode with manual paddle shifting. No way! Dude! Oh my gosh! We are coming up on the very end of this project, hopefully. Okay, hydraulic faults we are no longer getting because the car is happy with the alignment. We got the alignment. And tomorrow we shall do the shakedown drive, and that's pretty much it.
Please leave your message for 5.
I bought a car at auction that I just repaired, and I'm trying to get a moving permit for it so I can go get it smogged and the brake and lamp inspection done. I mean, if you guys can help with any of those things, that would be great. So just give me a call back. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Nick. I bought a car at auction, and thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
How may I help you?
Hey, what's going on, dude? I bought a car at auction and repaired it. I'm trying to get a moving permit so I can go get it smogged and the lamp inspection done. Do you guys do something like that?
Yeah, we got moving permits here.
It's that time. It's a shakedown drive time. Let's do a check really quick and plug in the OBD2 scanner so we can watch those monitors reset. All right, let's check for leaks. I think we're good. Hey, we've only got 4 more left to reset, so there's a chance that this drive, the last couple ones, will probably reset and we'll be ready to smog this thing. Oh man, we're so close. I am about to drive this car on the freaking road, legally. Drive it. You guys have no idea how much that means right now. Just drive this thing. A year and 6 freaking months, man. Dude, we are about to take it on a 9-minute road drive. Got all my emergency supplies here. We got coolant, we got a jumper pack, a tire pump, and a water bottle. It was bouncing between auctions for 2 years before I got it. And it's been another year and a half. It's probably been at least 4 years since this thing has actually seen a road. And we are currently sitting on a public road, legal to drive right now. I still cannot believe I am saying that. This is madness. And I know it has taken longer than expected, but that's why this moment's so big for me, dude. I've been waiting so long for this. This car feels so docile when it's just in normal mode. It just feels like a normal car you can daily drive. It's comfortable, it's smooth, it handles bumps incredibly well. It just feels like a normal car. Still, no faults coming back. We got the airbag fault and the passenger door release fault still. But that's literally it, man. I just used the turn signal legally for the first time ever. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, frick. Okay, frick. This was not made for doors to go up. So I'm taking it out to the country where we can actually cruise at 55 miles per hour. Normally, that's what the other monitors need to reset. There's like a different map in the engines or something that resets those ones. So that's what we're doing. Let's get to it, dude. I can't stop smiling. This is so awesome. Another one down. Only one more to go and we can smog this thing. Probably put about 5 or 6 miles on it at this point. Temperature is holding completely steady. But man, it's actually working, guys. It's actually working.
So I put the camera down and I just enjoyed a nice long drive with the top down while the computers did their self-check. And what an insane experience this is. There's no real way to convey the raw emotion of this full drive. This whole series so far, I've been told repeatedly that I'm in way over my head on this one. Just take it to the dealership, let them fix it right.
What an absolutely surreal experience this is.
And there were so many times in this project that I hit a big problem and I'd feel that way too. But I never really gave those thoughts too much footing. I just rose to the challenge and figured it out every step of the way. And I mean, just look at it now. To this moment, it's still sinking in. I rebuilt every system on the cheapest, twice salvaged, sight unseen Mclaren ever sold with no experience rebuilding an exotic car. And to drive it on this perfect day, to see it out at my parents' house who have supported me from day one on my YouTube channel, seeing it in the sunset, there is just so much to process right now. But it was just a couple hours of pure happiness for once. The stress faded away and the weight of this project finally lightened up a bit. And while the car isn't officially finished yet, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching this right now. Like, there were so many times I felt like quitting this and just saying it wasn't worth it anymore. But throughout this project, there has been just this core of positivity from you guys that I leaned into many times. To just remember how grateful I am and how blessed I am to have this opportunity. And I truly hope I have returned some value to you guys with these videos and that I'm giving you that little boost to never back down from challenges in your own life, to go build yourself into a person that can achieve anything. And that when the next big challenge comes your way, you won't ask for it to be easier, but instead you'll ask yourself who you need to become to overcome it.
Run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know I can't keep bottled up.
And the last one checks itself off. We can go get this thing smogged right now.
Are you ready for the ride? What have I been waiting for?
The next step to getting this car on the road is to get it smogged and then get the brake and lamp inspection done. And then when it passes those 2 inspections, I take it to the DMV for the final VIN inspection to receive the plates and registration for it. So to start the process, the next day I took it over to get smogged, not realizing that it won't pass the emissions test.
Well, this is the kind of stuff I just can't believe, dude. Right when we were gonna go smog it, check engine light, immediately, literally the startup where we were scanning the thing in the smog shop. So anyway, what the heck? So I'm driving it back home now. We have to fix an evap leak, I guess. It actually fuels up without me like having to hold it. How about that? I'm suspecting this is where my large evap leak is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's supposed to be some form of a cap here. Absolutely no leaks under the car. No idea. On another fun note, soft close randomly works again. Well, we made it home, and this thing drives like an absolute dream. I am beyond impressed. Large evap leak is what it's reading. I am just glad that this thing didn't throw the check engine light or the evap leak when he was scanning it for the official smog test, because it would have failed. Luckily, it threw a check engine light that he noticed before he actually started running the test. So he just didn't test it at all. And then, so when we fix this, we'll bring it back to him. We'll run the official test. So maybe I'll go ahead and get like a smoke machine and just smoke test it. I think I'll end this video off with texting some of my 650S guys who have nice, actual, clean title, McLaren 650Ss, that I can always ask questions and reference if I need to fix something OEM. Okay, so he says there's not supposed to be a gas cap on it, so that rules that out. While you guys have sat and hopefully enjoyed this video, I will have been researching this behind the scenes, and hopefully next video we have that fixed and then take it back to smog. So yeah, that should do it. We're really close, we're really close. So smash that like button if you guys could before I head out. I'll catch you next time.